Hi and welcome to PKNB.
Thanks for joining us today. We are going to be speaking about
Division in the church.
interesting topic. I think so. So we've been going through Corinthians, and there is division in every church. Wherever you have a group of people, you're going to find division, and we're going to sort of diagnose that as division comes from immaturity.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing, that all of us contribute to division. All of us at least can, right? So I'm not saying all those people over there are immature.
Okay.
I'm saying all of us have a level of immaturity.
Yeah.
We can all get a little bit upset. We would all like to be recognized. All the things that cause division, I think is first and foremost important to recognize that we find in us personally. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think so. You'll need to take a bit of ownership for contributing to some division.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah, all of us. So, when we talk about division in the church, it's not the other people, it's us specifically. Okay. So we got, we looked at the book of Corinthians. We've been going through the book of Corinthians at church, and we talked about church division where one group of people are like, I follow Paul, and I follow Apollos, and I follow Cephas, and another group saying, I follow Jesus, and Paul is saying, guys, really, like, why are you arguing about this? Did Paul die for you? Did Peter die for you? Did Apollos? No, it was Christ. It was Christ. Is Christ divided? No. Okay. So the point that Paul is making is like, when you take your eyes off the main thing, which is the work of Jesus Christ and how he's transformed us, we kind of we start to look at different things that are actually not important.
Yeah, for sure. So it's about keeping the focus, the point of why you're there, and there will always be things that you can, complicate. There'll always be disagreements and differences of opinions, and there'll always be, things that...
Is the main thing the main thing? Is the main thing the main thing? We talked about in church our, differences of opinion. I like lights in church, and, people don't like, colored lights, lighting, like stage lighting. Some people, we've just introduced, believe it or not, a bit of smoke into our church. I talked about that. Actually, we'll link the message below so you can have a look if you would like. I talked about, having favorite worship leaders, and that, really at the end of the day, if your eyes are upon Jesus, none of that should actually matter.
Should all be leading you to Jesus,
right?
Not, stopping and...
So all these people in the book of Corinthians that were leading people, as you said, to Jesus, Paul, Cephas, Apollos, actually became a point of contention between the people. And now it's no longer leading people towards Jesus. Like the music, the volume of the music, the style of the music, the way the place looks, all these things are now leading people away from Jesus. And that really is from immaturity, right? Paul talks about them not living by the Spirit. And so, and our focus is really not on Christ if we're seeing that sort of thing happen. And again, I'm not talking about them, those people. I'm talking about us, right? Any one of us could get ourselves in a wrong frame of mind.
So we need to ask, if we see division in the church, are we playing a part in that?
Yep.
Yeah.
The likelihood is that you will be, because you're a human being.
Yeah.
You're a human being.
Okay. And what can you do to lead people back to the point, to the main focus?
I think the main thing to do is to actually go to God yourself and ask him to search your heart and work out where that immaturity is, whether you're actually looking for status or position or to be recognized, or why is that particular thing bugging you? See, the Corinthian church came out of a very hierarchy. Can you help me out with the word?
Hierarchical.
That one. it came out of a community that was very hierarchy based, and so they had those sort of issues in church, right?
Yeah.
The slaves were left down there, and they had the problems with communion. Some people eat and get drunk because they can't they provide most of the communion anyway, and other people have nothing, right? So Paul talks about that. He's like, no, you're all equal here in the house of God. And so they come into the church and they're playing these power games as well. Like, I follow this guy, you follow that guy, and our guy's better. And Paul's like, that's all from immaturity. You're being children, right? And again, just because we're pastors doesn't mean that we can't feel those sort of emotions. Or leaders, or whoever you are, a person in church or whatever, it doesn't mean you. And so we are part of that. And so I think the first step, if the whole church went and actually did this, and we sorted stuff out with God, there'd almost be very, very low, what I can say, low impact of division, right? We'd sort ourselves out. So I think that's the first step. And then there's a way to address offense and stuff in the church that we won't go through now. Probably should treat me.
Offense in the church, that might be a different video. But
anyway, you got to talk to your brother and sister, right? That's what Jesus says. Go talk to them, and if they don't listen to you, take someone else. And so there's a progressive set of steps to actually deal with issues in the church. But really, it really comes back down to you considering what's going on with you.
I think I remember you preached a message once on disunity in the church being actually a part of us all being unique and all having different skills, and we all need to work together, and it actually makes us richer. So I think you used a different word. It was, do you remember what it was? It was uniqueness and...
So I think unity is not uniformity.
I think that's right.
So and it's diversity.
Diversity, that's
brought together and working together.
That's right. But diversity can cause disunity.
Yeah, because we're different.
Exactly.
So
but if
I'm a
together,
guy, and you're a girl, and because we're very different, we could look at a particular set of circumstances or even a room and see two completely different things.
But diversity handled in the right way
yes.
can actually bring great richness.
But that's why I think maturity comes in, right? And being able to sort out your own stuff, which we all have, so then you can interface with people productively.
So keep the focus. Have a look at yourself. Realize that we're all a little bit immature. We all have something to learn, and realize that everyone is unique as well. And their uniqueness is not necessarily a problem just because it's different to you.
Cool. Well, that's it for us.
Everything then?
I think so.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching. If you are enjoying our content, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let us know you've watched it, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon.